Yes, it's my birthday. Another new year for me. 55 years ago, I was born into this world. And I am so grateful to God. I'm so happy, so excited that I can't even talk much. I pray I'll be able to finish these 55 lessons I plan to talk about. You know, when you are so happy and excited and you are short of words, that's how I feel right now. I have seen the good, I have seen the bad, I have seen the ugly. Life is a teacher indeed. Life is really a teacher, and I will talk. I will try, and I will talk. But first of all, I want to thank God Almighty for keeping me alive to seeing this day, and thank Him for my family, my children, my husband, my siblings, uncles, aunties, cousins, parents, even my friends, and the friends that have become family. I want to talk about 55 lessons today, 55 things I have learned on earth. It's not just about business, it's about life generally. It's about my journey. And let me say, from when I started doing business, I have been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. Yes, I started very early. I never worked. I'm one who don't know how to take instructions, and I don't like routine. So I decided to do my own business from a very, very early age. I jotted down the 55 lessons here to be able to time myself so I don't overtalk. And I'll try as much as possible to do this within 30 minutes. And if you are not able to join us now because of time or work, I know today is Monday, I understand that it's a very busy day for everyone. The replay will be available on my YouTube channel. Now, I divided these 55 lessons into sections. The first one is mindset and life foundation. Everything we do in life has to do with our mindset. I learned that late in life. Let's say about 10 years ago. But unconsciously, I have been practicing it. But when I came to realize what it really means and how to apply it, it was just about 10 years ago. And you can understand, if I had known about mindset and how it works many, many years ago, things would have been different. But I still thank God very much for everything He has done in my life. I'm very happy today. I'm so excited that I'm trying to hold myself, because if I follow the way I'm feeling, I won't even talk. I don't even feel like talking. I just feel like keeping this paper and just keep smiling. You know, I'm very happy, and I thank God for the family and friends and the people I know. Lesson number 1. Your life will rise and fall to the level of your mindset. You see, mindset is everything in this life. The kind of mindset you have is the kind of outcome you will bring out there. If you believe you will make it, you will make it. If you believe you will not make it, you will not make it. There is no magic. All creation was first created in the mind. Someone first imagined it. Someone visualized it before it was bettered. So first you have to conceive it in your mind. That is when you think, that thought you have. I'm trying to put this in a very simple way for everyone to understand. When you conceive that thought, when you think, that thought that comes in, that imagination, you move further to visualize it before it is bettered, before it comes to life. Mind you, I did not say go and sit down and think, imagine and visualize and it will come to be. No. I'm sorry to disappoint you. there's what we call action. Action. Yes, action. You must add action to it. You must do the work. It's like going to write down your goals and go and keep it somewhere else without doing anything about it. Will you achieve those goals? No, you will not achieve those goals. But you must have the right mindset. You must be open to receive that thing. You must believe in that thing. That's the first step, is to have the right mindset. And it says your life will rise and fall to the level of your mindset. It's self-explanatory. If you believe you will get up there, you will get up there. And if you believe you will not be able to get up there, you will never get up there. In simple terms, that is what it just means. So, my advice for you is have a very open mind. Very open. Accept this. Number 2 is discipline will take you further than motivation. You know, a lot of people don't understand the word discipline. When you listen to all the motivational speakers and everything, listen to everything, all the pastors, all the prophecies and everything. You need discipline to actualize all those things. Because it is the discipline that will make you wake up in the morning by 5 when you're supposed to wake up by 5. It is discipline that will stop you from sleeping to 10 a.m. Yes. It is discipline that will make you do the right things at the right time. It is discipline that will make you stop procrastination. It is discipline that will make you achieve those goals. So do not joke with discipline. And discipline doesn't come from anywhere. You have to do that yourself. You must get to the point whereby you can discipline your mind, discipline yourself, and say, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. My word is my bond. And it's not about anybody else. You are not doing it for anybody else. If you are not creating that discipline because of someone else, it's for you. You. I'm talking to you. The discipline is for you and not nobody else. I'm telling you, you must start loving yourself first. Love yourself first before you love any other. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody. You must start living your life that you are living it for yourself after God before any other person. That is the only time you will get things right and do the right things, because there will be no distractions. So if you don't understand discipline and you don't know how to apply it, please start now. It's never too late to start. They say whenever you wake up is your morning. It's as good as when a child is born. That is when the child is born. So discipline is very important. Number 3, you cannot become wealthy with a poor mentality. This is very important, and a lot of people are guilty of this. I was once guilty. Let me say, how was I guilty? When a child is born, it's like a plain canvas. You know, you get a plain canvas and you paint whatever you want to paint there. When a child is born, that is how the child mind is. Very plain. It is what has been fed to that child, not food. I'm not talking about the one who eats. I'm talking of the one that goes to the mind, that child grows up with. That's why they say the first things you put into a child's mind for the first 7 years of that child's life is very important. Those of you who are still having children, young children, are about having children, please make a deliberate effort to teach your children the right things before they are 7. Mind what they watch and what they listen to, because these are the 2 gateways to our mind. It's our ears and our eyes. So what we feed the child. Now, most of us grew up with that mentality that being rich is wrong, is a sin, blah, 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 blah. Even those who have the wealth then try to exonerate themselves, make it look like, no, they are not part of it, they need to be poor. No, it is wrong. Wealth is our inheritance. You must start thinking like a wealthy person. You must start thinking like a wealthy person and live like a wealthy person. And one of the things you need to do is discipline. Have the right mindset and discipline, because the wealthy are very disciplined. It takes discipline for them to achieve what they have achieved today. No, they weren't playing around. They weren't waking up 10 a.m., 12 o'clock and they achieved one. No, they have habits. They have habits. If you watch millionaires, they have a certain way they live their life. They have a certain place, certain places they go to. It's not, wealth is not by accident, it's deliberate. Number 4, your environment either grows you or drains you. This is very important. First, they say the power of 5. They say you are the 6th person of the 5 people you hang out with. Yes. If you hang out with 5 wealthy people, in no time you become the 6th one. If you hang out with 5 drunkards, you become the 6th one. If you hang out with 5 intelligent scholars, you become the 6th one. Be deliberate about your environment. The kind of people you hang out with, the kind of people you mix up with, the kind of people, even where you live. You see, the fact that you are living in a certain environment does not define you, but it takes a lot of effort. You must be very deliberate and very intentional for you not to be like that environment. Because we are humans. We're a product of our environment. That thing is very correct. Get twins. Take one to the ghetto and keep one to live with a wealthy family. And 10 years' time, let's not go too far. Let's not wait till they're adults. Just 10 years, bring them together. There will be 2 different people. But they are twins. They came from the same womb, the same day. So try as much as possible to be at the right place at the right time. No matter the environment in which you are right now, work your way to come out of that environment with discipline and the kind of mindset you have. Do not be carried away with that environment. Know who you are. Number 5, fear. Fear. Fear is not a stop sign. It is a growth signal. You see that thing you are afraid of so much. Go for it. That thing that you want to do, that step you want to take, it happens to everyone. Do not let anybody deceive you and make you feel, no, they are better. No, no, no. Even I myself, I still get afraid at times. Yes. Fear. That thing which you are afraid of, try as much as possible. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Do not back out. Number 6, your daily habits shape your destiny. Yes, your daily habits. I talked earlier on that the wealthy people have daily habits, the way they live their lives. When they wake up, when they go to the gym, when they eat breakfast, when they go to the office, the days they work, the days they don't work, they have a way of life. They know there is time for work and there is time for play. They don't just wake up and start playing. No. And there's something I will add here. Do not think when you succeed you have arrived. No. Success can bring you down or take you up. It all depends on how you handle it. So it's very important how you handle success. What next? What are you doing next? What are you doing to preserve it? It will surprise you to know that it is very easy to create wealth, but it is not easy to multiply it and preserve it. So, when you are starting to succeed, be careful. That is why you'll be more careful, because if you don't know how to multiply it and you don't know how to preserve it, it will soon go down. That is how it works. That is why you need to keep upgrading yourself, upgrading your skills, keep learning. Even paid training, pay and learn, because you need those things to become who you become. Let me add this one here. You went to school, you paid school fees, your parents paid school fees for you. Even for creche, when you were just going to sit down and they will change your pampers. You paid school fees, toddler, nursery, primary school, secondary school, university. And what makes you think you will not pay school fees for the real world, real life lessons? Yes, you need to pay school fees for that as well. And you pay the school fees through many ways. I'm not here to talk about that today, but just know, have it in mind that you will pay school fees. There's no 2 ways about it. Now, number 7, you must take responsibility for your life results. Don't play the victim. A lot of people like playing the victim. Don't play the victim. Be accountable, whether it is right or wrong, whether you fail or you succeed. Be responsible. That's the only way you will do it better, is to acknowledge your mistakes. Acknowledge where you went wrong and do it right. In my dictionary, I don't believe in failure. I have a very open mind. I believe you will keep doing it till you get it right. So the word failure does not exist in my dictionary. So learn to take responsibilities for your actions. It's very important. Do not play the victim, the blame game. It doesn't suit you. You know what that does? It keeps you where you are. You can't grow. When you play the blame game, every time you want to blame, you are the victim. Do you know you will just remain victim? You know I talked about mindset. Yes, that mindset. If you have that mindset, you will remain stagnant for a very long time. It's not a cause. It's the way the universe, it's the way the world is. It's the way it is. When you fall down, you get up, you dust your legs, dust everywhere, stand up, and continue the race. You owe no one any explanation. I'll be going through these things very fast because I want to finish in 30 minutes. Number 8, the people you associate with determine your direction. It is the truth, nothing but the truth. Someone has asked me in the past, oh ma, what about all those people that are not, that don't have, I'm not talking about rich or poor people here. Please, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking of being with the right people, doing the right thing. It's not about whether they have money or not. That has nothing to do with it. If you are not impacting the life of someone you are with, let the person be impacting your life. If the person is not impacting your life and you are not impacting the person's life, please end that relationship. There is nothing there for you or for the person. Sooner or later, that person will drag you down. Anybody that I come across, it's either I'm impacting that person's life or that person is impacting my life, or we are both impacting each other's life, or we are learning from each other. You see, there's something to learn from everybody you meet. And there's a saying, anybody you meet is either for a reason or for a season. Those that it's for a season, after that season, they just disappear out of your life. Those for a reason, after the reason. And some will remain with you throughout the journey of life. Some will drop along the way. That's how life is. Number 10. Success is built in private before it shows in public. Yes. When you watch all the accolades people receive, do you know back the behind the scene? You don't know what goes behind the scene. You only see the 5 minutes of fame, but you don't see the sleepless nights, sleepless days and nights, let me put it that way, where the person is walking, grilling, studying, doing what they need to do to get to where they want to get to. Forget I'm sitting down here like this today. Am I not looking pretty? Yes, I am. You must learn to tell yourself your words and don't wait for anybody to tell me. But you don't know what I have gone through. Yes, I did not just wake up one morning and come to sit down here. No. Once upon a time, was I scared of the camera? Maybe when I was very young. Not really, because I've always wanted to be an actress, though my dad did not allow me. But many other things, I was never good. I learned because I practiced. Even staying in front of the camera. At times, there are some videos I've done in the past. It's very, when I look at it now, I smile and laugh. Any regrets? No, because it's part of my journey, it's part of my story. So, do not let anybody deceive you. And do not envy anybody's life because you don't know what that person is going through behind the scene. Be grateful for the one God has given to you and make the best use of it. Now, this is the session, the second part. Here I'll be talking more of money and wealth. You know? Number 11, cash flow is the lifeline of every business. You might not understand this very well if you are not an entrepreneur and if you don't own your own business. But cash flow is the lifeline. There is no business if there's no cash flow. There are many businesses that are just trying to survive. They are not making money, but there is cash flow to sustain them. Sometimes you see money entering a business account every day. You see people have businesses filled up. That doesn't mean they are making money. I know what I'm talking about. Most of what I talk about is what I've experienced in the past. Because you don't know the bills, you don't know the overhead they have to pay. So do not envy. Do not envy. If you are running a business, you need cash flow. Do everything possible to make sure that your cash flow does not stop. Whether you are making profit or you are not making profit, cash flow is very important. They say cash is king. Yes, and I believe in that. I don't worship cash. I don't worship money. Money, cash is a servant that serves me. Yes, but I understand the principle of it and I know how it works. So every business needs cash flow. Number 12, income alone does not create wealth. Assets do. You know, let's relate this to lesson 11. That cash flow is very important for every business. In as much as it is important, that is not what creates wealth. Money comes, money goes. Easy come, easy goes. Money is a currency. It's a current. It flows. It runs through a pipeline. And when it gets to you, if you don't have any value to exchange it with, it passes you and goes to the next person. Yes. That is why you must be valuable yourself to attract it. You must have what value, what is that thing you have to exchange to get it? And you must have assets. Yes, assets. I know you'll be wondering, this woman likes to. Yes, I like to talk about it because that is what has sustained me. You must have assets. Before you buy your Brazilian hair, like this, my own, Thailand. Gold is also assets. The only thing about gold is that it can be stolen. I've seen where my mother's gold were all stolen. But land cannot be stolen if you get it rightly at the right way from the right person or right company. So invest in assets. Always pay yourself first. Always pay yourself first. I know you'll be wondering, you have debts to pay, you have bills to pay. Why should you start paying? If you don't pay yourself, you will be very angry doing whatever you are doing. You'll be grumbling all through. You will be attracting negativity to yourself. Pay yourself so that you can be happy and have a clear mind to think. Any money you earn, remove 10% for yourself. I'm not saying don't remove for investment or anything. It is called play money. When any day I'm going to talk about investments, my private students know about it. Play money. I tell them, I say, don't joke with your play money. Remove that 10% is to go and lick ice cream, eat pizza, anything you know you like to do with money. For your personal self, buy yourself clothes. That makes you happy. Remove 10% and do. Do you know what that does to you? It gives you sanity to think well and plan well and create and make more money. Never spend future profits today. You know, when we talk about delayed gratification, a lot of people are against it. They say, why? Why should they delay it? They need to enjoy their money. No. The first money you earn is not for you. It's for investment. That doesn't mean you will not remove your 10% play money. Don't get me wrong. The second generation from that money is also investment. You start enjoying the money if you want to, depending on how big your mouth is. It's from third generation. When you sell, let me use land for instance, because like I said, most of what I'm talking about are lessons I have learned where I made mistakes. You sell a landed property for 5 million naira, and 5 million and drops into your account, and you think that money is for you to go and spend. It's not even your profit. Before you start spending money there or thinking you have profits there, you have to deliver that land. Because inside that 5 million, there is the initial price of the land. There is all the unforeseen expenses you run around that land. Everything you need to do, even clearing, paying or money, let's signboard this one, commission for marketers, everything you need to do, even documentation. So do not be in a hurry thinking that that money is yours, is a profit you have made. Let's say you bought the land for 3 million and you sold for 5 million. You think 2 million is not your profit. Please hold on. Do every necessary thing you need to do before you spend your profits. It doesn't apply only to business. It also applies to if you are selling clothing, wristwatch, whatever business you are doing, even a restaurant business. You don't just make a sale and take the money, put in your pocket and go and spend. You don't even know if that money is your profit. You have not checked your books. You don't have a good bookkeeping. You just feel money has entered your business. Yes, it's good for money to enter, but please use the money wisely. Everything I'm telling you here is just briefly. They are just points. These things can be discussed in detail, but not now. Now, the wealthy think long term. The average think survivor. I'm very, very sure most of us have been thinking survivor. Even me myself, it has happened to me separately. But do you know what? Because that was the only thing we knew. That was what we were taught. No, don't think survivor. That is where it also says don't spend your future profits now. If you have to go hungry fast to get that future that you want, please do it. Think long term. Think of when you are no longer strong enough to walk. What happens? You see a lot of old people, very old. I feel so sorry for them. The kind of jobs they are doing. My husband will say, they played with their youth. Yes. You see, when people say the best time to enjoy your life is when you are young, 20, early 20s, 30, it's a big lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. That is when you should walk, because that is when your brain is sharp. That is when you can create. That is when you even have physical energy. I mean, do you want to enjoy from all your youth down to you are 40? And now start working from 40. There is nothing left in you again when you are 40. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, the way I am now, the work I can do now, I was doing times 100 when I was younger, even 10 years ago. Work when you are young, enjoy when you are getting old. Let your money start working for you then. You should be able to say, no, I can't do this kind of work anymore. No, it's not for somebody like you. You should be able to do that. So please, do not trade your youth for so-called things people call enjoyment. No. If you did it, no problem. There is nothing wrong. And if you are still young, you can stop. If not, if you have passed this stage, teach your children. Just keep talking. If you think they are not hearing, they are listening, not just hearing. They are listening. Budgeting is not restriction. It is financial control. You know, some people say they just carry their money and go and put under their bed and be spending. In the days of cash, now that is it transfer. Do you know that it was even better to save when there was nothing like transfer than nowadays? Because then you need to go to bank. Now, anything you see, if you are not disciplined, if you don't have discipline, you have transferred the money. Pim. Instagram just shows you one beautiful shoe. Pim. You see one beautiful on somebody's status, one beautiful health. Pim. You must learn to budget at the beginning of the month. Let me give you one small tip here. Today is 2nd of March. If you don't know how to go about budgeting, a very simple way. Go and get a journal. Everything you spent yesterday, write it down. Everything you spent today, write it down. I'm not with my journal here. I would have shown you what I'm telling you to do. In 1 week, you should know what to spend in a week. Write it down. In fact, at the end of the month, don't be in a hurry. At the end of the month, just carry that your journal and check what you spent on food, what you spent on fuel, what you spent for each thing. And start striking out the ones that are not important. I'm not telling you that is how you go about budgeting. I'm only telling you if you don't know how to budget, and this is the easiest way for you to start creating your budget, so that by April, you know how much you will allocate, because you have to allocate money for each thing at the beginning of the month or at the beginning of the week. Let me use the example of running a home. Say you run a home with 500,000 every week for feeding. That is a budget. But if you don't know, a lot of people don't know how much they spend. They just spend the money as it is coming. No. That's why I say get a journal, write down what you spend from the beginning of March to the end. In fact, if you need assistance, you can always get in touch with me. Then by April, you will see that everything will be under budget. You will save money. It's not to control you. The restriction is there. Budgeting is not to restrict you. It's to control your finance. Because when you are doing that, you will know that you have to remove 30% for your investment before any other thing. 30% from all earning must go for investment. Let me take some water. Now the next one. Multiple streams of income create security. This is a topic a lot of people say it's not good, it's good to focus, and at the same time it is good. I love multiple streams of income. I have practiced it for many years. And most times my friend calls me jack of all trades. You know, women naturally, God has gifted us multitasking. You see why it's good to have multiple streams of income. But please do not do what you cannot handle. If you're a worker, if you're a 9 to 5 person, have a side hustle. Multiple streams is good. A car needs 4 tires to move. In fact, the other day I was discussing and one guy said, madam, it's not only 4 tires, plus the spare tire in the boot. The way the world is, the way Nigeria is, you need multiple streams. But you must always build one very well before you start the next one. That is what I will advise. If I had known what I know today then, I wouldn't have been working on all of them at the same time. I would have built one very solid to a certain level before I start the next one. Focus on one, build it very well. Then you can open others and have people to run them for you. But if you don't have the capacity, work with the one you have and plan towards adding a second one to it. Money flows to value and solutions. Yes, I said it earlier on. Money goes to where there's exchange of value. And for you to earn money, you must be solution-oriented. You must have a solution. You must prefer solution. There's a lot of problems out there. How many do you have the solution to? From history, it is when you prefer solution to people's problem that you make money. You must have solution to someone's problem. If you are not doing anything, go and look for a problem right now. There's a lot of problems out there. And think, work with the Holy Spirit. God will give you the idea of what to do to provide solution to that problem. And money will come. It's just as simple as ABC. Learn how to make money work for you. Yes, learn how to make money work for you. That is what we call passive income. It's not every money you earn, you just go and spend it. Learn to invest. Example, property. You know one thing about property, even when you cannot sell it, when you need to sell it, it is appreciating. My husband has some property at Ibuzo in Oswaba. He was trying to sell in 2024. Nobody was coming to buy. Everybody around there, they were selling for 1.5, 1.8. And last year, he sold his own for 4.5. And he sold everything in less than 2 months. That's how property is. So learn, that is your money working for you. It doesn't have to be big land. Like the farm project we have now, where people come together to own farm. No matter the amount you have, get your friends together, put your money together and get something. Your money is already working because it's appreciating. Put your money to work. Give it to the professionals who do those things to do it for you. Financial literacy is a must, not a luxury. I pay to learn. I'm not talking of the universities. I'm talking of real life school. Real life. I pay to learn. Right now, I want to pay to go and learn Agric. You know, I just went into Agric. I've been planning this Agric since 2024. I've gone into it now. Yes. I'm not the one running it. But I'm partnering with an Agric company that are coming to farm on this land that we are selling for the investors. But I want to go and learn. And I'm paying, it's not for free. I'm paying the person I want to learn for. So please, learn. Financial literacy is very important. Go and learn it. so that you know how to handle the money when the money starts coming. Because when the money starts coming, if you don't know how to handle it, the way it came, it will go that way. It's not a cost, but that's why it is. Then personal growth is a lifetime assignment. This was supposed to be number 10. I decided to leave it till now when I will talk about learning financial literacy. It is an assignment that you keep upgrading yourself. Do not think that paying to learn something. There are many courses I pay for. Some of them I know when I even attend it, I say, what did I even pay this morning? Do you understand? What? Do I have regrets? No. You must learn something from everything. Learn to pay. Even free webinars, there's a lot of them. Create time to learn. Give yourself, even if it's 3 hours every week. Yes, learn. It's very, very, very important. And now let's come to real estate and investment. There's no way I will talk and I will not talk about real estate and investment. Yes, real estate and investment is very, very crucial to me. Number 21, land is one of the safest and most reliable investments. It is earth, it's there. It's not, you cannot uproot it and take it anywhere. Once you do your due diligence, I'm not going to go into it in details. But I know some of you will be wondering, no, I have been scammed. I have been scammed too severally. You don't want to know. If I tell you I have people I'm refunding money to right now, you think I'm just talking. You see, real estate. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have been duped. No, I won't call it dupe. I was paying school fees. Let me put it that way. Because I needed to go through those things to know what I know today. So I won't call it duped. So sorry for that interruption, but if such things don't happen, we will not know we're in Nigeria. So I'm going to run through this very fast. And I think I stopped at location is more important than decoration. It's not about a beautiful place when you want to go into landed property. You have to have the right location, and location has to be a growth corridor. Number 24, understand documentation before you invest. 26, don't wait to buy land and wait. Invest in areas of future development. Real estate can secure your children's future. Property ownership builds generational wealth. I'll go into details some other time. Maybe we'll have a Zoom call, but I'm going to run through them now before this network gets interrupted again. Always invest in a trusted and credible company. Now, let's talk about business and entrepreneurship. Business is about solving problems for profit. We talked about it earlier on. Clarity of vision determines speed of growth. You must be very sure. You must have clarity of that thing you want to do before you go into it. Don't go into something because every other person is going into it. Build systems, not stress. Consistency is more powerful than occasional effort. Let me give one example before I move. You keep posting something. You post today, tomorrow you are tired. No. Do it consistently. It is more important than stressing yourself doing it once in a while. Start small, but think big. That is where we talk of wealth mindset again and the wealth mentality. Build a brand, not just a business. Learn to manage people and processes. Failure is feedback, not the end. It is a feedback. Innovation keeps your business relevant. Know when to change. Know when to go back to the boardroom. Customer satisfaction is your best marketing. Word of mouth. Now, a little on sales, marketing, and influence. If you cannot sell, you cannot grow. You must sell. Everybody sells. It could be a product, it could be a service, but even as an influencer, you are selling yourself. People buy from those they trust. Visibility creates opportunity. Storytelling connects more than statistics. Your personal brand is your greatest marketing tool. Attention is the new currency in today's world. Don't say, I don't like social media. I don't like it, love it. Now, on leadership, legacy, and impact. Leadership is influence, not position. Build people, they build your vision. Integrity is your greatest asset. Give back. Success is incomplete without impact, like what I'm doing so. Raise others as you rise. you cannot be alone. Think beyond your lifetime. Think legacy. Train your children in wealth, not just education. Teach them about wealth creation. Teach them about your business. Very important. True wealth is not just money. It is impact, legacy, and lives get changed in the process. At 55, I've learned that wealth is not just about what you earn. It is about what you build, what you leave behind, and the lives you empower. It's very important. As you grow, others must grow with you. You must learn to impact everybody around you in your own little way. It doesn't have to be something very big. If you want to have the PDF copy of these 55 lessons, comment wealth and I will send it to you. I'm going to be hanging out now. I've spent over 30 minutes and I will still apologize on behalf of MTN Network for the breakdown during the first time. So once more, happy birthday to me and happy birthday to all those who are celebrating their birthday today. I will thank God for life and we are very grateful. Hanging out now. Bye.